Hello and welcome back to the third hour of the third week of Rise of the Dragons. When we left off, the Drider was about to do a last feeble attempt to hurt anyone, someone, anybody before he dies miserably, probably. And I am going to roll to see who he attacks. He has three options. Come on, not do name.
What number am I?
You are three.
What do you roll?
A two.
Was that me?
No, you're not around him. You're 10 feet away.
Oh yeah, true.
It is unfortunately Ivan.
Unfortunately, that's the second best option.
Unfortunately for Ivan, it's Ivan. And now I crit.
That's just normal damage.
19 and a crit. Does a 19 hit?
No.
You got a 24, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so that means just two of these, and then you get to cut it in half, right?
Yep.
8, 19 cut in half would be 9.
Okay.
Okay, it's your turn, Ivan.
I'm going to stand up grinning, and I am going to swing on it 2 times.
Okay. All right.
All right, that is a 23
The hits,
and a 20.
they both hit.
That is a 16 and a 10, so 26.
It is dead.
I'm going to search the bodies looking for drow evil symbols.
Okay.
Do I find any?
You do on the priestess.
Take it, put it over there on the driver's body, and set it afire.
Okay. Anything else?
No, they can search for treasure. I don't care about that.
I'm going back to check on the kids.
Okay. You
I
go
will
there
search.
to the fortress and you wait for the cleric to come back and open it because he's the only way to do that.
I'm gonna help Ivan search for.
All right.
On the,
You two roll for. We're gonna do each one. So, Chadwick, you roll for the Drider, then you roll for the mage, and then we'll see the priestess.
I rolled, is it investigation?
Yeah.
13.
Okay. The sword the Drider had looks like it could be magical.
What kind of sword is it?
It's a long sword.
Okay.
Okay, mage. Logan, that's you rolling for it.
15.
Okay. You see a ring on his hand that looks like it's magical.
I'll pick it up. Well, I'll just pick it up. I don't have to check magic.
All right.
And then can I try and discern what it is through knowledge of the arcane?
Do you have arcane?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you can roll for it.
18 plus 6 is 24.
24. It is a ring of defense +1.
Okay, I'll put that on.
And I was going to be really mean, but I'm not. I'll save that for later. The priestess has a cursed item that probably would have been taken up by Denane and gotten rid of, so I don't know that fire would burn it, but
Is it still there when the body's gone?
yes.
I take the whole Avenger.
Roll to attack to break it. And with the Holy Avenger, I'll probably let it. It's high enough.
All right. Well, my map, there it is. That's a 24.
Okay. So as it breaks into pieces, you wonder why a priestess of Lolth had an item to Asmodeus. And you didn't tell anybody, you haven't said anything yet. That's just up to you. That's what you know. It was an item of Asmodeus.
Hey, you guys. They don't have secrets. I tell my group
Okay.
what's going on.
Yeah, you don't hide bags of holding with stuff in it.
No.
That's something.
This is amulet I just destroyed on this priestess was actually amulet to Osmosius.
So as a cleric, Johnny, would you know anything based off of your
I would have to roll to see.
okay?
Religion, Johnny. Religion.
He's a cleric. He should have that, right?
I should. That's going to be an 18.
I didn't hear what that was.
18.
Oh, okay. All right. So you know that Osmodius was in the Nine Hells, and he basically was the one, I guess you call it ruling over Tiamat, her pieces that's in there. So this leads you to believe that the Drow are also involved now in the rise of Tiamat. That it's not just the above world now that's involved, the giants and the dragons, that the Drow and Lolth is personally involved in bringing Tiamat back.
Well, we're just going to have to kill her then.
Well, I mean, put it on your to-do list. So how were the kids, Johnny, when you opened up the
Well,
tower?
I'll go through the trapdoor in the roof,
Okay.
go down.
One of
Check
the
them out.
kids says something along the lines of, I was locked up less when I was in prison, man.
Yeah. You call this a rescue?
This one cute little girl about 5 with like snot running down her nose and pigtails goes up to you and hands you a doll and says it's to protect you because you did such a good job of helping her. She feels safe now. She wants you to keep it. The doll's name is Sally, and she says she wants you to have it.
Oh.
Okay.
So write that in your inventory. You have the doll Sally.
It better be in there. You might need it later. Okay.
Did the tiger ever find another kid?
Perfectly honest with you, you feel like the tiger was killed.
By the kid. See, I told you it was a succubus.
And you know how you think really paranoid and go way out there, Dave? You're not going far enough with this one.
See, told you.
Think above succubus.
I think dead and fixing to be deader.
I just think it's odd how easily that druid that killed all of those other kids died when Solomon attacked him. And that there was an odd number of kids in the
I don't find that odd at all,
prison.
sir.
You don't find that odd?
Nope.
I do. He didn't use a lot of the spells, almost as if
I thought it was awful easy to kill myself.
it was pretty easy to kill. It wasn't nearly as difficult the first time.
Archmenos has been pondering the whole time.
I wonder,
Solomon hasn't. He's just been trying to get the kids out.
right?
Well, he's
Yeah.
been pondering whatever he could. That was.
Well, that's okay. It's not like you know anything at all that can look like other things besides a succubus that could hear you guys fighting an iron golem and busting a gate open and
Thank you,
pretending-
DM.
pretending to be a kid. No, I'm just saying you don't know. I'm just saying Dave may have something. All right, guys, let's get these kids outside and get them someplace safe. Are they going to go to Solomon's afterwards and just hang out there? Or?
Well,
With-
we want to, if they're a good staging ground for Rumble Belly and all them, to get them together and get them prepped and everything to go. My place is probably the best place to do that.
All right.
It's got enough. It's got enough beds if they share like 2 a bed for them to be able to sleep there.
And it's just temporary, and you'll have
Yeah.
guards and protection, hopefully. So, okay. All right. So all you got to do is get up the stairs with the kids and get them outside, and hopefully, according to the time frame of things that's been going on, Clarion said that Rumble Belly was close by. That's why he'd probably be waiting on you when you got there.
So between 3 of us, Ferry and we could probably lift up Archimenos and Janane up to the top. Then me and
I just get on my Pegasus.
oh yeah, well, you can do that. Carry a couple of kids with you. But have Archimenos at the top, making sure they don't go falling off the stairs. And then we'll just ferry them up there between Chadwick and his boots, me and my boots, and the cleric with wings.
Yeah.
My Pegasus.
So we should
I
take
did.
them off.
I did not plan for 90% of this to be in the air fighting. That's going to take some adjusting. All right, so when you get up to the top, who wants to go outside first and inspect the area?
Well, since Rumble Belly's expecting to see me, I'll go out first.
Okay. So when you go outside, you see a fake tree and a 3-foot-tall halfling laying on it, flicking a gem with his finger.
A big red gem.
Tip of his pinky is missing. He's a little bit chubby. He stands up to his nearly 3 foot in height, starts walking towards you. You see the curly brown hair.
He's probably got a mace on his belt. Or he used to. I don't know what else he's got.
Well, that was in like 1483. He's got a rapier now, a hand crossbow, and a dagger at the moment. A blue sash, a black leather sleeveless vest, a white shirt, revealing a mithril shirt underneath, high black boots, and blue leather riding gloves.
It can't be too high.
High black boots all the way up to a couple inches.
Yeah.
He's smoking a pipe and smiling and walks towards you.
Let me get an insight check real quick.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a 1. I trust this guy completely.
Who's your friend, brother?
Well, I don't think y'all came out with me. I think I came out to scout first.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, I thought
You
we'd all
see-
walk out with you.
I walked forward and I put my hand out. Rumble Belly?
Roman Billy, that's what I've been called recently. It's good to see you. Clarion says you're good people.
All right. If you is it just you or is there other people with you?
There's a bunch of when you said, is it just you? The mirage of the tree and him leaning about it, relaxing and playing with that goes away, and you see a campground of 25 to 30 people.
I escort him back towards the entrance of the tower that we just came out of. I say, all right, guys, this is Rumble Belly.
Okay, as he walks in, he looks over at Ivan, points in his right hand, and says, "Nice hammer. A friend of mine had just one just like that."
Yep.
Uh,
I do.
and so is he one of the children, or is there others somewhere else?
No, I was like, Aramis, bring him out.
Okay. So I opened the front door and
Oh, it's like a. Ooh, there's a lot of them.
There's
Mercy.
60 to be exact.
Oh wow, you guys should.
We lost one on the way. We're not sure. We'll probably go back to look for him.
Yeah, just one, huh? Well, that's a huge amount of kids that we kept from being sacrificed. So that's good. And Clarion said that I'm supposed to take them somewhere.
So I've got a place that we can hold over until we can plan where you can think of to take them to keep them safe.
Well, we also lost those other 20.
Oh,
We were going to bring that up.
well, I mean, it's a loss,
Right.
and I hate that loss. But if you guys hadn't showed up, you'd have lost these 62. And we can only control what we can control. We can't change the past.
Especially,
So
when,
I'm glad that
especially when the dungeon master is so cruel, Regis.
Regis, my name's Rumblebelly,
Oh, sorry, Rumble Belly.
and he looks at you and smiles, though. and says, "You know what? I feel like you'd be a fun guy to talk to sometime. Maybe we can go fishing after this is over."
I would like.
Wouldn't I recognize him since I come from Bruner's?
Since he comes from Mithril Hall, he is a.
You can roll to see, but I mean,
That'd be a history check, wouldn't it?
yep.
That's just an 8.
You do feel like a kinship, like you should know him, but like, you know, paparazzi kind of thing. Like he's famous and really, really, really well known. You should know him, but
I'm not.
Elvis.
you know somebody named Regis that looks like him, but he's been called Rumblebelly ever since his family Bruner started calling him that. So
Well, I'm not too impressed anyway, so.
yeah. Well, you wouldn't be at first. It takes a while to get to know me, and then you know.
So
Nearly 3 foot of awesomeness.
my school / home for unwanted kids of amount I can control is about, what did you say, about 3 hours away from here, Jonathan? Is
Yes,
that what you said?
yes,
Yeah.
3 hours.
So if we want to get going, get them the furthest away from this tower we can go, I think the faster we do that, the better.
I will start taking them on as we speak. We brought some wagons because we didn't know how else to transport the kids, so we'll start just piling them into it, and then he looks over at Dunane and says, "Nice horse."
Thanks.
And then he walks back, smiles, lights his pipe, starts walking over to that little girl with pigtails and rumple in her hair. Go up to another one, say, "How you doing, champ? All right, guys, I need some help looking out for stuff. You guys come with me." Talking to the kids, trying to make them feel acclimated, and starts walking towards that. And the camp starts rounds up, and they go off. Now you guys have a decision. You guys want to rest?
Well, let's look at the state of things. Shadowbook has used all of his rages. Archmenos has used basically all of his spells. How are you looking on spells, Johnny?
I have 6 spells.
That's our healer, and probably our other than Dunane, our biggest damage doer against a vampire and undead. And then we have, how are you looking on hit points? Probably not too bad, Dave.
Yeah, I got 139.
I mean,
I say we just charge back in there, get killed.
I mean, here, I thought you liked this character. Okay, fine. I mean,
Yeah, let's spend some hours in the tower and
camp inside the tower and then head out in the morning and finish what we started.
Yep.
Everybody agree?
Yep.
if you're inside the tower, you won't have to roll for any of the perceptions or anything. You guys are just safe and secure, and
Take a full 8-hour rest.
We level up because we've taken a full.
nope.
I'm also going to have the magic users check the sword out.
Okay, I can at least give it an Arcana check.
So what's that bag you got right there, buddy?
Oh yeah, I meant to say I would have done that as soon as I took the time to think about it. But,
yeah.
First for the sword is 20 total.
Okay, it's just a +1 long sword.
Okay.
It's got on either side of the hilt. It's got like a spider emblem on it, but it's not like. It's just that's the decoration. It just.
And I'll say, me and Ivan found this. Me and Ivan found this, and I'll hold it open, kind of like where we found this.
Be careful how you point that.
I'm holding it straight up.
Okay.
That I'll say, I can
Looks
dump
something
it
like
out
this
if you
one.
want.
No, I think yours is a Haverty's haversack, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just a regular bag of holding.
I don't think I have a bag of holding. I think I have regular bags on me.
I think everybody in this party, I think Ivan, myself, and Dave all have bags of holding.
Nope, Ivan doesn't.
I don't have a bag of holding.
Oh, do you not?
Ivan. No.
I thought he did.
He had a bag of tricks that he's
right.
pulling those animals out of.
Yeah, Jonathan gave me my haversack, did not to give it to Shadwick.
I may or may not have. Thanks for throwing me under the bus, Dave.
So do we?
Number love, brother. Number love.
You can roll for the bag, but then you also do you say anything, Ivan, when he points out the bag of holding, or
No, just you sure it's a bag of holding? It looks a little odd to me.
I've got the identify spell, but I got to sleep to use it.
I'll hold it up and look at it. Can I use Arcana to determine if it's a bag of holding or a bag of?
if you roll high enough?
Just turn it up inside outwards and see if stuff falls out.
Well, I could aid you in that, so make your roll with advantage.
Woo! Advantage. Good thing. Arcana, that's 23 total.
Okay. It's a bag of holding, but it was there specifically for a specific reason that the owner, it's kind of a bolt hole bag of holding. And there may be some items in it that you don't know about that would be very beneficial that you'd have to figure out what's in there.
Check your ledger.
What ledger?
We don't know about the ledger.
What ledger, Solomon?
Solomon didn't know about the ledger.
What ledger? That's why I asked if Ivan said anything.
I was gonna ask. I would ask Ivan. Hey, so this is a bag of holding, definitely. But what's on the ledger? Maybe it'll tell us what's in here.
Yeah, I was fixing to bring that up.
All right.
Sure you were.
No, honestly, I was. I just letting everybody else do their thing there.
Do you bring the ledger out?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. Your eyes get really big and you say words like avarice very quickly. There are 25 of every kind of gem in there. Diamond, amethyst, pearl. I'm not doing the math on the gold. And I don't remember how many there were. It's like 9 or so. And then after that, I'm stealing. I'm going to let the world know I'm stealing 2 things. One from Johnny, and one from Jeremy. There is an item in there that, should you choose to accept it, for each person, if you roll a crit, instead of rolling 2 dice, 1 dice is automatically max ghetto crit damage. And then you roll for the other one. And the part that's stealing from Jeremy is that, unfortunately, if you put that on the magic item, if you roll a crit fail, you will take an automatic max damage from 1 roll of whatever dice is. So in other words, you don't have monsters doing 97 points of damage, but let's say you got a 1d8 and you crit fail, you take your d8 damage from now on. But that gives you a guaranteed, whenever you crit, it's automatically max damage on one of them.
I mean, I'm set with my equipment. I mean,
it's just an option to do it. You can add to it. You don't have to. It's not part of the. Mainly, it was Jonathan's idea to get the diamonds in there somehow, so that if something happens later, you guys will quit bugging me about killing 20 kids.
we can't really resurrect Ash.
No, you can't. But that was the theme at the time 3 weeks ago when I was playing the game. Starting.
Well, I do have resurrection, but yeah, that would be very inefficient.
Okay. So that's all it is mainly a lot of, and then there's like clothes in there. It's a cloak, but it's not a magical cloak. It's just kind of like hides you really well, helps you get away, kind of like a cloak of elvenkind kind of thing, where if the
Like a
vampire
warrior's
won't,
cloak, huh?
yeah, basically.
Yeah.
So
Go lay
to
down.
sleep.
Go to
Wanna
sleep.
go sleep? All right, so that means bigger and badder monsters from now on, right?
Sure, why not?
Because the rest of them haven't done anything.
I don't know. I got hurt pretty good that last time.
Just one hit.
One hit knocked me below 100.
Well,
I was chipped down to below 100. That was why I took my time to go. Right.
no.
And notice I ran right up.
Yep. You're like, yeah, who cares?
Does
then the-
anybody need this +1 long sword?
No, sir.
How about
Nah.
you, Claire? You need a sidearm?
No.
So I'll use it, Shad.
It's more to sell if you want it.
Yeah.
It looks kind of tacky with the spider stuff on it anyway, but a magic +1, you can trade that in. Because here's my plan just for the future. Probably starting the next time I'm at the DM, we're going to be in a major town. We're going to there's going to be a magic shop in that town. And that magic shop's going to have access to pretty much any magical item. So if you have the gold and you have the ability to talk prices down or whatever, you can look through the books and you can look to find, and I am going to have that available to you. And I looked online to 3 different DMs that I respect that's not currently on my screen in front of me, and they said it's scary and it's terrifying, but it can be wonderful because they like to go shopping and they can find something. So this would be, you guys would have to like get in your books and look through and find what you want, and then we'll go to the shop. I haven't found the name of the shop yet, but basically there'll be little placards of anything that's available. You go look at it. I don't know what Dave's doing, but it's scary.
Well, between Dave and Chadwick, the game will be broken.
Well, that's what they said. They said it would be breakable, but it's extremely fun, and you can make it to where it's not breakable based off of what you do in response to that. And I think it'd be fun to shop to look to see and get something that you do, and then I'll adapt to it. And if you break it, I'll cheat and make it where it's not breakable.
35 armor class, here I come.
Well, I mean, it's possible, but I mean, it might be set up to where you get attacked by nothing but breath weapons from then on. Oh well, that's what happens.
Hope so, because that's half damage.
Well, it's not now. It's just later. So get your sleep, wake up in the morning, and we'll go from there.
Do we level up?
You will not level up. I said no last time. It's still going to be no 5 minutes from now. You're going to have to fight a vampire and some race.
I was going to say, we haven't fought anything major yet. Hill giants were nothing. The drows were nothing.
Okay, so we're at level 14 now, right?
You are not. I think you went to level 12, to be honest.
That sword sucked the level out of you, buddy.
Yeah, sorry. Yeah, oops, I forgot. Every time you hit that, it takes damage. And you can't get rid of it. And whenever you rage, you're -2 on anger now.
So it just becomes a lethargy.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Apathy.
Well, let's go find this kid and kill this vampire.
So what we're going to do is, after you rest, you are going to travel through to the dungeon where the Bone Naga was. You are going to be in the room where all the kids were. And that's when you hear noises coming from the room that's to your left. And before you do that, I need to know your marching order as you're going to walk out and then take your left-hand turn to go towards the sarcophagus.
The brothers in
Now,
front.
is that the door that I put the vial on?
So the one on the right is the Violon. That's the outdoors to the Underdark. There isn't anything coming from that. You hear the noises coming from where you saw the sarcophagus and the mounds.
Oh, what?
Okay, well, I'm going to let everybody know about that vial.
Don't go there and open that up. That'd be bad. Okay, and so
Yeah.
who's in front?
So it'll be Dunane and then Solomon behind him, and then whoever else wants to go after that.
Okay,
I want to be last,
All right.
specifically. Staying close to the group, but I'll hang at the back.
all right.
It'd be good to have the cleric in the middle and then the battle rager who can protect the cleric and the bard if something comes from
So
behind.
second last. Okay. All right. So Archmanos, I need you to do a perception check. At disadvantage because it's listening.
The first one was worse. You said perception? 16.
16. All right. You hear footsteps, and as you tell people something's coming, that little kid that griped at the very beginning about your rescue mission, who said he didn't think you were doing a great job, and was
Yeah.
basically a huge pain in the butt, he walks through, looks over at Ivan, and says, your tiger wasn't much of a pain, but you guys have been an incredible nuisance. And then he turns into a druid with antlers on his head, and we roll for initiative. I don't always roll high then.
Hmm.
Good news, you found the kid. All right. 25 and up. Might as well start there the way you guys been rolling.
25.
Now do it. 20 to 25.
21.
21.
Hmm.
Ivan could go first if he wants.
Oh,
It don't matter to me.
Ivan. Archmanos. Okay, Solomon and Aramis, what you'll get?
That's an 18.
Okay.
11.
Way to roll, cleric.
Okay, since he already talked, he won't say any more until his turn. But Dunane, you are 15 people and all the other 15 feet and all the other people away from the druid.
I'm going to walk beside him and walk back there to him.
All right.
And roar. 28.
Yeah, that might hit.
Close that door.
22 points of damage.
Okay,
A natural 20.
of course.
35 points of damage.
Okay.
And I'm going to shield bash him in the face.
All right.
See, that's 18 plus 7. Be 25.
That hits.
11 points.
Good grief.
Now, was just asking, does my sword do anything extra when it hits it?
No, he's just a druid. He's not.
Okay.
Yeah, no, there's no regeneration. There's no any of that stuff. It's good to ask.
And he's not a fiend either, or a demon, or
No, but he is the one that really did kill all the kids, not the polymorph, conjure, whatever it was thing that he had fighting Solomon to begin with.
Aha,
while he tried to
I
get
told you,
away.
Solomon. Ha ha ha.
I need everyone to do a Constitution saving throw,
Don't forget you got +5.
and you're going to need a 22.
18.
14.
That's with the +5.
34.
34.
25.
Solomon gets on my nerves sometimes.
25.
Wow. Come on, guys. All right. Brilliant sunlight flashes in the room.
That radiant
great.
damage.
That would be radiant damage.
Take a quarter off of that then.
Yep.
So,
Same here.
I know, but you guys got to realize how hard it is to hit you, and then you'll see that sometimes you just got to take sacrifices. Oh, that would have been bad. I almost said the wrong thing. Okay, if you failed it, ooh, 48.
So, it'll be
So it
12 for
takes-
us.
Yeah.
So 24, and then quarters 12.
I laugh at him.
You cost me so much gold.
A business costs
And
you your
then
life.
my master requires it, I will pay it. Until then, I will try to avoid it. Somebody's stealing my pens.
Yeah,
Sorry,
that's
that
what I feel about my pencil.
Excuse me, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I took David's.
Ivan, you are next.
All right. How close am I to it?
You are 10 feet away.
All right. I am going to charge in on him, and I
Okay.
am going to attack him with a 25,
That hits.
and the other one is a 29.
That hits too.
$24 points of damage total,
Okay.
and I'm right up in his face.
So is everybody else at the moment. Archmanos.
Oh, I'm raging, by the way.
Okay.
I'm trying to check a spell that I picked back, and I just didn't look to see the casting time on it.
17 hours.
He
I
must
was
make a
late to
charisma
you.
saving throw, please.
All right, what is it?
It is Bane. It's a charisma saving throw.
Oh, God. Okay. Rolled a natural 20.
Okay. So
was
then
gonna
it
have to
doesn't do
figure out what-
anything.
I was going to have to figure out what to add to it, but if natural 20, I'm not even going to look.
Then I'm gonna drop an inspiration onto who needs it more?
Do it
Ivan.
more along who's in line.
Ivan. Yeah.
Okay, Solomon, you're up.
All right. I'll stride forward and go to work.
Okay.
With the burden of my blades in my hands. That's a 31 to hit.
Yes.
That misses. It whiffs.
The
Get into the 30s, it should go back to not working. That's a teen one. Sorry.
the weapon damage is only 8.
Okay.
But the sneak attack damage.
It's 38.
No, I can only get like 30
Six.
points possible.
Mm.
30 points possible. 23 points.
Lord.
All right, my next attack. Well, there we go. That's a 19.
That misses.
My final attack
Brother, what are you doing?
is less than this. He's dodging and weaving. He's moving like Trinity from the Matrix. There's nothing I can do. I can only do about 35 to 40 points on one hit. I'm sorry.
Better luck next time.
All right, Aramis.
Don't you got one more attack left?
No, that's
Did
it.
3.
I did 3. I missed 2.
Still hurting quite a bit. I mean, good Lord, people, do you not realize how much damage you're doing each attack?
I do.
I miss an old-fashioned 1d8 plus 3. Where's that when I need it?
About 10
You can
levels.
use it anytime you want to.
It's about 10 levels ago, Jonathan.
Oh, okay.
Hold on a
All
second.
right.
I got to smooch on my wife while y'all are attacking.
All right.
Oh,
It's adorable. All right.
Fourth
Everybody. Okay.
level, guiding bolt.
All right.
It's a 29 to hit.
Yeah.
that would have hit me.
All right, that's going to be 30 points of damage, and the next person gets advantage.
Good grief, people.
I guess that would be me, huh?
I'm checking something. I gotta see if anybody's coming after me or not. Nobody listened for it, did they?
Are we listening for it?
Yeah.
Nah. Well, our passive perception.
Yeah, you're right. Passive perception is probably fine.
Oh my
I
God.
would kind of be listening for something
Okay,
Why would you be listening to something?
so
like not intentional, but just passive.
just passively. All right.
Yeah.
If you passively hear it coming, then we're good to go. All right, Deneen, go ahead and do your worst.
Yeah.
You cost me so many. I was gonna say, what would he call those? Souls?
30 to attack.
Yeah, 30 hits.
In a little while.
27.
A hit, or is that how much damage?
That's how much damage.
All right.
And the next one is a 17 plus 13, so 30.
Yes.
Or 8, 7, 15 points of damage.
Okay.
I'm going to shield bash him in the face.
Alright.
And with my advantage, that's an 18 to hit.
That does not.
Does not. How hurt is he looking?
He is in the teens. Already in the teens. I'm not gonna lie you. I wasn't expecting that.
Well, you got to think. Like, I got a plus 13 to hit. So,
And my spells have a plus 10 to hit.
Yeah, I get that. But I've also got to get story-driven characters that work, that fit the area. So the drow fit the area. They have a plus 6 to hit. I can't really create a drow with like a plus 15 to hit to go do stuff. I have to make it fit into the area until we get to the stuff that I have to worry about killing you. You know. So everybody feels an intense tremor in the ground from Deneen all the way back.
no, we got a flying fairy guy. He doesn't feel anything.
Well, he can fly up on his turn, but he didn't do his turn right now, and that's an action. So everybody that's there is going to be in an earthquake.
Yeah, I didn't state that I flew up. I ordinarily would do that, but I didn't state it this time. So
I just assume you're flying all the time. I mean, you got wings.
Well, you can't assume. That makes an ass out of you and me.
Well, there you go.
Uh,
I mean, if I had wings, I would fly all the time.
I will tell you that the earthquake causes a certain amount of damage, but I wouldn't expect you to fall to the ground and take more damage below that if you have wings. Does that make sense?
Is it a magical attack or is it a natural attack?
It is a magical attack.
Okay.
Is there a saving throw?
I'm looking for the saving throw. There's a dexterity saving throw of 22 again.
Remember, everybody got +5.
I don't need +5. I rolled without the +5. I rolled a 28.
How close do they have to be to you, Dave? Because I thought it was like within 5 feet.
10
of
foot.
that. 10 foot?
Mhm.
Okay, so they're not all within 10 feet of you, though, are they?
Yeah, I thought we were all on
most
top
of
of each
them are.
other.
I mean, probably. Okay.
It's up to you. I thought we all were together right here.
I mean, yeah, I would say so.
Well, we're all right up on the druid, ain't we?
That's the only
So,
way they can attack them is
so everybody add your +5. All right. So anybody below 22?
I rolled like 30 something.
What am I
I've
rolling?
got a 19.
Don't worry,
Yeah,
it's dexterity. It's for an earthquake.
I got a 19.
Okay.
yeah,
But you're it raged, so you'd only take half damage anyway, right?
Yeah.
I rolled a 21, so
I rolled a 35 and a 34.
All right. So when you rolled really low,
I'm gonna take one of his rolls.
okay. What did he roll? Twice exactly?
I rolled because I have advantage on it.
Oh. So 27 points if you failed it. And
I used evasion also, so I don't take anything.
13 points if you didn't, and 0 points
Shouldn't it be
if
18?
you're a swashbuckler.
What was the
It's
half damage?
27. So I figured I'd roll it down to 26. So half of it would be 13.
I took
right?
37. Okay.
No, 27. Sorry.
50 points back. Yeah.
Okay. That's all he can do. And Ivan, it's your turn.
Just do 20 points damage to kill him on off.
That is a 20 to hit and a 30 to hit. 31 to hit, I'm sorry.
The 31 hits.
The other one don't?
Nope.
20? Hold on. Make that a 25.
Yeah, that'll hit.
With inspiration.
Yeah. All right. Let's see.
There's a reason I gave Ivan inspiration.
28 points of damage.
He's gone.
Actually, I forgot to add my rage damage to that.
Oh, well, how dare you?
I'm gonna decapitate him.
He as he falls forward. Do you want to try to do it as he's falling forward and cut it off that way? Wait till he lands or what?
He can land. I don't care.
Okay, all right. All right, so he falls over dead.
Decapitate him.
All right.
I'm going to set him on fire, just like you did the kids.
That's what I
Let's search him first.
Yeah, well, y'all search him, and then I'm going to set him on fire.
Oh, okay, I was going to
I've
go
got
ahead and let
I've
him
got a
burn.
spell for it.
Y'all searching him or what?
Yeah.
And roll for it.
I'll assist Ivan.
Yes.
in
Yes,
searching.
we're searching him.
13.
I'll assist Ivan. So you have advantage.
You don't find anything.
Well, that's 20 with advantage.
Okay, well, you still don't find anything because you got all his stuff 2 sessions ago.
Okay, well, I didn't know. I was thinking about the helmet mainly.
That's
helmet-
just that is a druid. That he's in the dragon cult, but he's a druid in the dragon cult. I specifically figured that was the antler that
Okay.
I stole the Knights of Knee helmet and added it to him, and then let's see what else I do. His name was Draw, which is ward backwards. So I turned it to 13th level ward if he turned evil and did everything exactly opposite of the way ward would, which is why he killed the kids.
Oh, he's just burning.
But he's
now.
gone now. He's an
I-
effigy of.
I asked everybody to back up, and I will actually expend a spell slot and cast Fireball.
How
too.
about I just flint and steal it and catch him on fire?
You gonna
Oh, I was
cast
gonna-
fireball?
I was going to
Save it.
eradicate him off the face of this earth.
No, let's just burn him
Don't-
slow like you did.
don't
the-
use
Save them.
Alright,
don't use the
that.
spell.
Give it
Don't
back.
use the spell.
Hold on.
Okay.
If we're ready for a break, my dad needs my help with something. So
We're ready for a break. He's exactly on it. Good job. All right, we'll take a smoke break.
Bye.